Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, my God, praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Double honors to our apostles and elders that gave no stone and taught us truth. But shalom to you, Arkin, that puts the work of the four corners of this globe. With our truth and sincerity by Hashem Harakah Kodash. And amen. You know, here it is, you know. Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, times are getting hot, you know. The so-called summer is here now. I'm saying, you know, and you know, things are getting harder. You know, the more and more, you know, fucking flesh is being shown. You know, nakedness is showing, you know, more and more. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you niggas only waxing worse and worse and being abominable. You know, even though Yahweh Shem Yahshua's mercy, you know, he still has his prophets out here to warn you. You know, to warn you people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, what time is coming. And this summer may very be, you know, a very bad summer, man. You know, this summer may very well be a time like never before, man. A time of Jacob's trouble, because these world leaders are preparing the stage to establish this great reset, man. You know what I'm saying? The WHO organization, the WHO organizations, whatever, you know, having meetings and shit, you know, on figuring out on what they plan on doing. I'm saying, you know, on taking away you people's rights, man. You know, you so-called, you know, on taking away your people's so-called rights, what you have, you know, and you know. And just doing away with, you know, your constitution and forcing your people to get down what they, you know, plan on establishing, which is what they call the Great Reset, you know, upon the call swab, and you know, to where you gonna have to function throughout the new society with under, you know, new implementations, you know, and you know, through draconian measures, man. You know, and they're gonna bring in these troops, these, you know, the NATO troops, to establish and enforce these, you know, these new, you know, this new way of living. You know, but right now our people are caught up in the bullshit. You know, our people are caught up in the bullshit. Our people are caught up in the bullshit of folly. You know, and still partying and bullshitting. Doing some, you know, dumbass internet trends, not knowing the time that's at hand. This is our second Exodus. It's like this is the second Exodus. Chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I'll put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. That's the first things first, man. To do what? To speak into the ears of our people the words of what? The words of prophecy. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because that's what matters right now in today's time, man. Especially, you know, in you know, in this upcoming summer. You know, especially in this summer, man. Lord willing, hey man, you know, hey, all we're doing is just sitting back and watching how Yahweh Shem Yahshua plans to establish the sun, man. You know, you can see the bullshit, man. You know, everybody's outside. You know, it's getting harder, you know, like, you know, just, you know, a year ago and fucking, you know, 2 years ago, things wasn't just shut down, you know, people in the mindset, you know, in a lax mindset, thinking that things are getting back to normal. You know, Jake going to the beaches, you know, sun's out, buns out, you know, lewdness, showing off your titties, you know, with your very thin bikinis and shit, you know, niggas being weirdos, you know what I'm saying, you know, just all going to the beach, you know, and, you know, trying to just bag females, you know, The main focus is, is just fucking bagging females, chasing women, partying and bullshit, committing abominations. You know what I'm saying? Commit adultery and just just complete abominations. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are waxing worse. You niggas are waxing worse more and more than ever. And you think Yahweh Shem Yahshua, he don't see you, man. In your mind, you think that there is no power, that there is no, Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shah. That they don't see and behold the wicked deeds that's being done in the earth. So you niggas is doing what you do, at the establishment and the privilege of what this devil tells you to do. He tells you to go and be a faggot, to commit whoredoms and abominations, explore yourself, express yourself, a fucking YOLO spirit. You don't know that you're doing that to your damnation, man. You don't know that judgment is coming, man. We getting ready to approach a time where every man is getting ready to receive every deed that that he's done to his body, man, good and bad. Look at that precept. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 5. Second Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body, according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad, man. Every man's going to see the things done to his body, man. Good or bad, man. And majority of the world is committing abominations, man. Nothing but bad shit, wickedness, man. In Yahweh Shem Yahshua's sight. How is it in his sight? Because the prophets are here warning you of what you're doing, telling you to get your ass right, or else you're gonna, receive a terrible judgment, man, very soon. What's our people doing, man? Jake not listening, man. Jake not taking heed to the words of prophecy that's being spoken unto you, man. Majority of our people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are not taking heed to what's being, professed unto you, man. You're not listening to the time that's coming written in the Bible, man. But instead, Jake is just turning a blind eye towards this thing and not taking heed. But at the end of the day, this is only Yahweh Shem Yahshua is only dealing with the election, man, his chosen. Because those are the only ones that's written that's going to receive this thing and hear this thing and, and be healed, man. And completely 180 change their life towards repentance. To Lord willing, to be delivered from Yahweh Shah. So that's not the mindset for the great majority of our people, man. What's the great majority of our people are doing, man? Hot girl summers, scamming, robbing, killing each other, chasing the bag, chasing the bag, chasing these hoes. Jake is not, putting, off their flesh and sacrificing to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, their power. Don't you know a judgment is coming, man? A time of trouble since it never was, since it was a nation, is on its way, man. Don't you know that we're in the middle of a famine, man? You see what's going on in the news? You know, they talking about food shortages, this, or fucking baby formula, for fucking shortage, this and that. Diesel prices, Hey, we are in a diesel a diesel shortage, man. Don't you know what that means? These trucks run on diesel, So here it is. The price of diesel is going up. It's like about like $6 or $7, a gallon. Don't you know what it takes? How much, how many gallons these trucks need in order to, to fucking, to drive and distribute these goods, to your fucking, your local Stop and Shops, your Star Markets, your markets, And here it is, without this diesel, these trucks can't be moving. On top of that, we're in the middle of a supply shortage, a food shortage, man. The Jake want to act like things are all, handy dandy and fucking party and bullshit. They're not taking heed to the times that's at hand, man. That's written in the prophecies, man. Everybody talk about how much, how much they believe how they in the last days, this and that. But what are you doing, man? What the fuck are you doing, to Lord willing, be saved from the time to come? All you doing is just fucking partying and bullshit, Ain't nobody really seeking the Lord, man. Ain't nobody putting off from their wickedness and showing forth their repentance, man. You ain't gonna be able to see this word, and hear this word very soon, man. Esau is literally taking down brothers' pages, man. Taking down videos, fucking forcibly making it private, Like, really, man. Forcibly making videos private to where nobody can, or watch the videos, and you can't make it public, unappealing, you can't even, appeal the strikes. It's fucking straight taking down brothers' pages. Because why? Because this is the truth. And very soon, all hell's going to break loose, and you won't have no idea what the fuck is going on. But through the whole time, these prophets, the prophets of Yahweh Shah on earth has been warning you this whole time, through the videos, to the highways and byways. But what were you doing the whole time? You was scoffing, you was talking this shit. You was mocking the prophets, you was making sport of the prophets. Just like you was doing back in the ancient times. This is Isaiah chapter 55. Verse 6, seek ye the Lord Yahweh Shah while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return to the Lord Yahweh Shah. And he will have mercy upon him. And to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. Yeah, man. Yahweh Shah will have mercy upon you if you turn back from your wickedness, man, and seek him, man. He's going to tell you, draw near unto him, and he will draw near unto you. But you niggas aren't even doing the bare minimum, man, which is what? Which is fearing him. That's the bare fucking minimum, man. When you hear those words, I'm saying these prophecies on what's happening, and on what's about to happen, you should be in fear. You should be in fear when you hear that nuclear missiles is coming. You should be in fear, that when you hear in the scriptures that famine is coming. And it's all according to prophecy. You should be in terrible fear when you hear that the prophecies are signs, to cue Yahweh Shah's second coming. Everybody claim how much they believe the second coming, of the Messiah, is very soon. How much when the last day is this and that. What the fuck are you doing about it? Are you fearing the Lord? First and foremost, you gotta be, a Hebrew Israelite, a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, or if you're, your seed line, what your father is, goes back to one of these tribes. And if it determines who you are. But what the fuck are you doing about it? You know? Your life, first and foremost, has to, fall back to one of these tribes, man, in order to seek Yahweh by Shemi outside and show forth your repentance to your power, man. Because, the promise is only given unto Israel, man. And Isaac saw thy seed be called. To you is given the promise, man. But you people don't want the promise, man. Here it is, prophecies of a kingdom. Don't you know when the Messiah comes back, Yahweh Shai, the second coming is to do what? To take this man out of power seat and destroy Babylon the Great, aka America, and establish his kingdom, man. These are the times that we are in, the times of prophecy, man. But before all that, great judgment has to manifest, man, for you people's wickedness, man. For the great deeds of your abomination that you're doing on earth. Because of the abominations that you're doing. Every bitch is, is talking like 6 or 7 dudes, if not, more. Meanwhile, they got a whole husband. A whole, man, what they call a fucking boyfriend. But no such thing as a fucking boyfriend, man. It's your husband, man. The fucking term boyfriend is really for you to be a fucking whore. You know what I'm saying? Because what? Because you're in the spirit of dating. Your mindset is not thinking upon, to stick with that one man forever to the day you fucking die. Your mindset is just, you're here for a good time, not a long time. And you're thinking eventually that this thing will fall apart, one day. That mindset is an adulterous mindset, man. And then you got these niggas that's bragging, openly, proudly bragging about popping, men's wives, man. And yet, these niggas are down low too, popping other men. So Yahweh Shemi outside is establishing these evils to come in judgments because of the great wickedness that's being done throughout the land, man. Now there's a new case of what they call, monkeypox. The first cases, start over here in Massachusetts. You know what I'm saying? These fucking monkeypox, man. You know what I'm saying? These monkeypox. These things is what's over here now. You know what I'm saying? And hey, and they're telling you that it's being spread amongst homosexual relationships, through sexual transmission, mainly through homosexual couples. That's Yahweh Shemi outside bringing evils, reaping, for the deeds that you've done in your body, man. That's your judgment. Because everybody knows that homosexuality is against the scriptures, man. Even an unbeliever knows that. Even a motherfucking atheist knows that. That's just unanimous. We don't even gotta break that down. How homosexuality is an abomination to the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? But you people know that. You people been knew that already, man. You been knew that, but you know what I'm saying, this devil tells you to go ahead and do it, so you're gonna take heed to the deceiver. The devil that fucking lies to you, he gives you the, the okay, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead and do the fuck shit that you do. Because you believe that, ain't no consequences gonna be done for your actions. You don't even know that the Lord is preserving you to make you reach the highest peak of your iniquities, so that the judgment comes, there's no escape.